So yesterday we just didn't absolutely complete it for ourselves because it doesn't last longer because I just made it too fast until disconnection. So welcome back into Canterbury or Canterbury Bus District Simulator. As before, we're gonna be to do like this inside of the V4 version and about for this. Let's continue taxi driving or some kind of charter bus service. They won't be able to do like this one because there is nothing in the map for just I seen for this in the map for once. Now let's get to be respawning the N0400. So there is only one thing like to do like this one, the MMC for the Viola. For just about for one thing in the map for service. But the last time video we just flipped down the bus down, and because it doesn't gonna be arriving for just a little bit for this one because I just went exactly too fast before I just reset the character and the bus cannot able to be removed for once again. So let's just gonna be to do like this, and let's just gonna be spawn the Scania bus for in the double decker about for this thing. So this is another European bus. And exactly, that must be a Swedish like these things. Now it should be gonna be revealing this bus all the time because this isn't Asian anymore. This is Euro for just inside of the London bus simulator. So if we're gonna be going back into Croydon, the London bus simulator, and about the Compass bus district about for this for the very first time. So we're gonna be getting inside of this bus and ready for service. So if this time wasn't gonna be very completed, the door has absolutely closed for the stand down of the closing doors as well. So in this bus, it's temporary not in service. Unfortunately, somebody is gonna be ruining for this only one thing. So we cannot able to remove bus immediately. Somebody is on board. So let's begin service around here. Let's just stop over here for the last time's video. In the last time's video, and in this game called for a Staten Island Expressway, in a roleplay game called Staten Island Expressway that I just made, that I just uploaded previously. So stand down of the closing doors, and after is making a way for these tickets to wait for just only one thing. And because the only one reason is, if you try to, that I'm gonna be linked in the description in about for these games, or only one game in my previous video. So let's gonna be trying to get to work, and before this isn't gonna be to do like I say. So as we're moving for its very first time, but I'm not gonna be going very fast as possible. So we're just gonna be finding our next stop. Is this something kind of just very available for this one? So, moving around for these only one part as well. And it disables the throttle as well. Something is going to be driving onto the left side of the road. Nobody's sure that somebody's driving for a Scania. For there's other kinds of Scania like these things. A Brazilian truck or bus as well. So let's try to make a speed limit and about for the 70 studs per second. Maybe I shouldn't able to reveal on about for these Croydon buses as well. So as we can move it around for this only one selection, the next stop will be absolutely right here. So everybody is going to be getting out of the bus. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to be staying to do so. But it's gonna be still running so good. I think this is not gonna be to do so as well. So let's gonna be, it's not a display test. So let's gonna be changing into the other like this one, the A1 East Canterbury. It's not gonna be to do like this one. So let's gonna be displayed in destination. So let's time to get all the way to the Canterbury bus station. So once they have their tickets for overall, stand clear of the closing doors once again as we're moving for very slow. So the first, absolutely, the Canterbury bus station is right over here. Is this that I just left it out of the city? So probably not. It's gonna be going out for this one. I think it is. That must be a Canterbury bus station. Wait, this must be the international bus stations as well. So all the passengers will be replaced at once. And because some cars were parked around for here because I eventually missed it. So all services is gonna be straight ahead. So some other kinds of services will be getting apprehended for this and that for this. So the bus number 40 in terminates starts here. So let's gonna be staying clear of the opening doors. And it looks like every passenger is gonna be replaced. Once it's gonna be for 15 minutes later. And then stand clear of the closing doors. And it's about time to move very slowly. And once all the passengers have came into the bus, what looks like it's gonna be turning left. Number 39 should be able to turn left. Which is I should be able to get around here. And should not able to turn around for the city. So looks like I should be able to turn right. And because all of these town mistakes as well, so I just able to move around for this very slow. But I think where are these bus stations around here? And finally I should be able to for the East Canterbury Aldo will be gonna be finded all the way into here. The supermarket will be at the nearby destination. So as you can see, that should be able to return back into the start. And I'm not pretty sure I went exactly how wrong it is. So this is the wrong way. And I can't believe that we're into the supermarket. So let's gonna be trying to back it up very slowly. I think this is absolutely pretty such as a really bad idea. So let's gonna be getting out of this way. And before we're gonna be continue service, just the way we just screw it over here. So we managed to find our next stop. And to find what it is, I'm gonna be going into for some kind of inside the onboard way. So let's gonna be onward into the tunnel and past the interstate highway. This isn't to the interstate highway in about for the next stop. We're skipping about for the next stop, and before this isn't gonna be to do so. And if it's someone requested for the stop, nobody is here. And where are the passengers there? As we gotta be to know about for this, what I ever noticed, that car is absolutely for the straight line. And finally, we made it to our destination. Our next stop will be at right here. So anybody is gonna be getting off the bus, but like I say, so 5 of these people are apprehended for the tickets, and most of the recent passengers will hand it over to the tickets as well. So before they getting on board the bus as well, it will be taking about for 3 minutes that they already get on board the bus as well. So this must be inside of this only one complex bus for just only one thing. So staying clear of the closing doors after it's not a couple of minutes later. It's just absolutely that I just say was joking. So all service will be straight ahead until 80 studs per second. We'll be staying around for here. This is absolutely only UK and about for this one. So all services will be turn right. And looks like let's gonna be to turn left overall. And because all turn right, what exactly we have to do, what we already said. So all buses and steering all right. So let's gonna be getting around for here. So the second exit should be not able to go for around here. So as I'm just gonna be going into the passing line, this is the bus lane that you remember into this yesterday. So I should make everything very slow. There is a red light ahead of us, so the others will be gonna be going to straight ahead. Here comes the green light, and should be able to access around for here. So let's gonna be still around for going around here. It's always been to straight ahead, and there is another bus stop as well. So if you're gonna be thanking for joining in about for this one, but in yesterday, which is eventually didn't about for just gonna be going for a faster service as the Compass bus. So looks like anybody for just gonna be going around for here, and next couple of passengers will be boarding in for in about for just 20 minutes. I think somebody just gotta be going for stop and not should be able to go around here. So the closing doors is absolutely pretty working as well, and I'm about to do once again. As stand clear for the closing doors, let's get right here to the move. As this bus is absolutely into a dead stop, and there must be one on board, and I just literally passing towards into the red light. So all buses will be turning left, and exactly that it just ran over to a red light. So finally we have right here to the all buses right as well. And looks like we just gonna be doing for the A1 bus. Finally, we all have for today for just, let's gonna be the end of this video, but all set. Finally, looks like everybody is gonna be on the board, and somebody is absolutely trying to distract it while they're driving. So finally, stand clear of the closing doors. Anybody just gonna be trying to find on to the next stop. So we're ready to go. And for do this, like we started to get speeding. Don't worry, hang on tight. Let's gonna be just to speed a little bit, and before just make it all to the way for just a crazy taxi. And finally, there must be a Zandvoort racing circuit. So let's gonna be. This is our first stop, and looks like where are there any passengers have left? So anybody just gonna be getting off the bus? If we weren't able to do so. And looks like we got our first passengers have been aboard the bus. I think, I think she just left the bus. Maybe I should be able to get in. So let's get back inside of the bus. We can ride always together. And she left the game. Probably. There must be one passenger. We have got to do like this. So other buses for the first exit we take here, and finally we're getting right fast here to 143 studs per second. Looks like we cannot able to get out of this way, but certainly we have for turn left. So our next bus stop is nothing way to do so. It all comes to a stop. We cannot able to believe here, right there. So looks like we just absolutely started to mess up around for here, and it does absolutely completed to complete connection about for this. I accidentally getting onto the right side of the road, completely lost. I eventually started to get completely lost in about for just all exits in about for this one. So I just eventually, I think that one passengers need to get around for the Ariva stage. So let's gonna be getting all the way down here. So everybody is the first travel bus travel, and looks like somebody is gonna be starts over here. And most likely I just made even fast, but going on the east that can cause a huge disconnection. So probably I should be able to turn left before we're gonna be headed all the way to the border. So all bus stops doesn't comply if we're just gonna be going to completely. And now the one passengers have left the game, but all because of that. And we finally heading straight on to the border, and we will wait for a couple of minutes. But to do so before the sun goes down, I should be able to wait for so long. Once we paycheck, let's get all the way back here and start trying to slow the cruise down for just a 66 studs per second. Let's just be slow way down. So probably we're gonna be going all the way up, just like the Scania bus. It's not the Scania bus around here for just using and about for the MMC, but last time video. But unfortunately, it all ends here. It's not gonna be to do like I say. There must be a big ocean over here for the might of the sea. As you can see, there is a very far for 200 miles into the tower of frozen waves. So looks like they're gonna be accelerating back into a 150 studs per second. So the Ariva bus station is gonna be keeping right. So let's gonna be taken all the way down here, and it should not be able to be the fastest at all times. So where are the other kinds of bus stops? And make sure we absolutely find for our very expressional bus lines as well. So before we're gonna be end of this video, there must be for a turn right exit, and about for this one ahead of the bus stops as we know it. So we're officially being arrived in Ariva bus centra as well. So this is gonna be the end of the video. I don't really think the Compass bus is trying to fight things and make human complaints in about for this moment. So that is gonna be the end of this video right here. And if you enjoyed for about for this video, all passengers are leaving the bus. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And the game description is down right here below, as we possibly. And this is Turbo Concept in the flesh, signing off.